Yo,
Yo!
that's dope.
Yo, that's dope!
Yo, that's dope. All right, man. So, what's up? What we doing?
Hey, Ray. What are we doing? We're actually gonna just talk over some Nintendo playing, I guess.
Yeah.
The game up today is Elevator Action. It's a game from my childhood. I used to play it all the friggin' time.
Oh, we get elevator action.
Yeah, now it's like glitching out like crazy, but it's alright.
So what? This is on Nintendo, right?
This is on Nintendo.
The original one, though.
The original.
Nice, dude. And where'd you get? You got this Nintendo where?
So I got this Nintendo at Toys and Joys back in the day. For those of you who don't know, it was like a little. What was it?
It closed, right?
Yeah, it closed here in Hawaii. It was like a video game slash anime slash. It was like a geek store, basically.
They had like guns and swords and stuff in the back, like
it was like
replica
basically
weapons.
like all like nerd stuff. Cool stuff, I should say, really.
They had like a lot of cool like DVDs from other countries and stuff too, like Japanese movies and stuff.
Yeah, imports, all kinds of stuff. But yeah, well, the funny thing was, I got this at Toys and Joys back in the day. They closed. Rest in peace. But before it was cool to collect games. They had just stacks and stacks of Nintendos, and I probably still have the $10 sticker that I bought it for.
Nice, dude.
On the Nintendo.
Yeah.
Because honestly, like, it was just like, I was talking to the guy, and at the time I was like, "Whoa, you guys like have old school Nintendos?" And he just like turned around and like shrugged his shoulders. He's like, "Yeah, we get some like every week." Like, it was like an annoyance.
I guess we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was just like, "Oh, how much is it?" He's like, $10. And I was like, "What? It come with the control and stuff?" He's like, "Yeah."
Oh, really? It came with everything?
Yeah, everything.
Nice. That's pretty good.
Like, he even gave me the gun, too.
Huh?
And I was like, "Alright."
Damn, dude, that's awesome.
He gave me the whole set.
That's sick.
For $10. And now, like...
And he gave me a lollipop, too.
Yeah, and a blowjob. Hey, no, but Nintendo's nowadays...
How much do they go for now?
Dude, I think like the whole set's going, like... 50 plus for sure. I want to say like maybe in the 80s.
Without any games, still, right?
With nothing, yeah. All yellowed out.
Crazy.
I mean, this one's a little yellowed out, but...
Yeah, I know. My Super Nintendo was like that. That is the sound of Rico.
That's the sound of the past right there.
Blowing his game to make sure that it works correctly. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Remember you told me before, like, the reason why it worked? Like, we never knew why it worked when we were kids. We just thought we blew off the dust and the connection was better. But then you say, like, it's actually because, like, you're spitting on it, kind of?
Well, yeah, because you're kind of spitting on it, but what it is, it's the, inside, there's, like, these pins, basically, that the cartridge goes into, and over time, those pins got bent.
Oh, that's what it was?
And they don't have, like, such a solid connection.
Yeah, they're not touching correctly.
Yeah, along with that, the games were getting dirty and stuff, too, so you had, like, not all the pins touching the connection, plus you got dirty pins anyway to go.
Dirty.
So what happens when you're like blowing into it and you're getting spit, basically you're creating like a connection.
Sorry.
With when you blow it with spit.
Uh-huh. Do you look them in the eyes? Or
you look it in the eyes
when you create that connection?
And you hum.
This is getting bad.
That allowed it to work.
Yeah, you're peaking our audio there, tough guy, when you blow on it. Rico seems very good at this blowing action.
Well, not too good because it's not working right now, so that's alright. We'll eventually get it working.
What's the game called we're going to play?
Elevator Action.
Elevator Action.
It's actually based on an arcade game. As most of them were back in the day.
Yeah. That's really freaking loud. Thanks.
It's kind of crazy because I actually changed
Do you have to blow that hard?
They changed the pin connectors. Like, they sell replacement ones, and I changed it out with a new replacement one.
Oh, inside the Nintendo? The NES?
So, but, I don't know. It's still kind of...
It was working for a second.
Yeah, it was working for a second. Then it glitched out.
That sucks. Well, we're going to try to get that working. But anyway, what else is going on with you, man? While we're trying to get that up and running.
Oh, Comic-Con was this past weekend.
Yeah.
That was good times.
Good times.
Yeah, how'd you do, man? You did pretty well with your stuff? Oh,
yeah, there's a lot of good reaction, man. And it was steady, like, the whole weekend. It didn't ever feel, like, super slow or, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, the whole time it was, like, pretty like not super busy, but like it was like good, like it was like
Yeah, how was that? Yeah, because like it was like so much smaller.
yeah, but
And I asked some of the vendors and stuff, and they're like, "Yeah, we're doing pretty all right." But to me, I mean, I guess maybe I wasn't paying attention because I was messing with my arcade the entire time.
yeah,
But it seemed just kind of steady.
yeah,
Like,
it was good to me, man. Like I don't know, I think we just kept joking around and having fun, so that always keeps it like moving too.
yeah, and all the vendors hate us.
No, dude, actually, like especially on our row, like everybody was so nice and everybody's like crazy talented artists and like product makers. I don't know what to call them, but like people that make things. Like,
yeah.
Would you stop blowing on that?
Ignore me.
But no, dude, like everybody was super cool, and then I think we were just being a little ridiculous. We were playing music and dancing around a little bit, and
that we were, Pig.
dancing. Yeah, we were dancing, singing. We were doing all the things, little karaoke jams.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think like people appreciate because we weren't just doing it just to do it. Like we were just doing it because we wanted to, and we genuinely enjoy doing it. So I think people could see that, and everybody was like, "Oh man, you guys are super fun to hang out with and stuff." So like, I'm sure like the more what you call them, the more serious like comic book guys, the guys that actually like make comic books and sell them there, maybe they were like, "Oh, these guys aren't taking it seriously" or something. But I think everybody's there to have a good time, so why not?
Yeah, I
cool.
think so too.
Yeah, life's pretty short, turns out. So I figure having a good time is a good way to go.
Yeah.
Like pretty much every day.
Yeah, so it was pretty fun though. For those I guess who don't know out there, you sell T-shirts and stickers and designs.
Oh yeah, I do. I do graphic design and I make a bunch of different designs and stuff. With like a lot of them are video game related or movie related, and then I incorporate a little bit of like Hawaii style to them to like have fun with things. And then this other guy over here, Rico, he actually builds his own arcades and stuff. Like, so maybe you could tell him more. You're more the expert.
Yeah, just build custom built arcade machines and stuff. Start out with like one piece of wood, get it all cut up, and put in the buttons, all that kind of stuff. Runs on a Raspberry Pi, slap on an LCD thing, print out a few graphics, and bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah, I don't think it's that simple, but he makes it sound really easy to make. But yeah, he puts a lot of work into it. Like you just made your first like 2-player, right?
Yeah, my first 2 bar top thing, and it was fun. Well, the whole thing was like I spent all week like building it, just like because I'm super last minute. Like I knew about this for like what 2-3 months, something like that.
Yeah, more since May, basically.
And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get it done. And then I ran into a few issues and all that stuff, and I was like, all right, well, frick, I'll just wait till these issues blow over.
Right.
And then before you know it, it's like, yeah, Comic-Con's like next week. I'm like, what?
Is that your impression of me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like next week, man.
So, I like how your impression of you doesn't even sound like you.
That was my impression of your impression of me.
I see.
Yeah.
No, it was like, oh yeah, it's a week away. I'm like, holy shnikes.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Holy shnikes. So I'm busting ass like literally every day after work. I'm just going to the makerspace where I make these at, and got the wood cut out, got the plans, trying to like program, and everything was just like little issue after little issue, like constantly. And then like the night before Comic-Con, I was up till like 1 or 2 in the morning. I forgot what the heck. I was up late.
Pretty late, yeah. You didn't even sleep really, right?
I barely slept because I was like so like nervous, and maybe 2 days before that, I realized I didn't have the controller.
The joystick?
Well, no, it was like the controller connection, the PCB board, where you attach all the wires to.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't have it for the 2-player setup, so I was like,
right.
Holy crap. So I literally woke up like in the middle of the night and ordered it on this site, and I was like, I need this.
You woke up in a
I
hot
need
sweat.
This like tomorrow. I need this in like 8 hours.
Which is almost ridiculous to try to get in Hawaii because we both live in Hawaii, and we're in the middle of the ocean. We're actually the most remote place from any other place in the whole world. So it's kind of hard to get things delivered overnight, or if you do, it costs like $800.
Yeah, it's like quicker to get shit to like the North Pole.
It is, though. Yeah. For real.
So anyway, like, I wasn't going to get the part in time anyway. I was going to get it on Saturday day during Comic-Con. Well, anyway, so I'm putting everything together, blah, blah, blah. I was like, well, you know what? I'll just have, like, one player, and then, like, you know, I'll just, whatever, just tell people it's just not finished or not working, you know, single player, which sucks because if I'm trying to sell arcades and it's like, yeah, here's this thing that's broken.
Right.
It's half broken.
Or, like, I swear it does work.
Half doesn't work, yeah.
If I make it for you later. Yeah. No, for sure. But, I mean, you're just getting started with your business, so, like, you know,
yeah,
you're going to run into those kind of, like, speed bumps and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
and I learned, like, a lot of stuff, like, that past week.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the hell? So, anyway, so I'm finishing up the wiring and all that stuff at Comic-Con.
Right.
Because I was like, it should only
like
take, maybe, like, 30 minutes or something like that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because, so he tells me, he gets there, he's like, yeah, dude, I'm going to set it up, like, you know, I'm going to work on it, get it all set up. So I'm thinking, you know, what, it's going to take, like, an hour maybe or something?
So like, people are coming by, and they're like, oh, cool arcade, like, is that, like, ready to play and stuff? And Ray's like, yeah, you should just give him a couple more minutes.
Yeah, but come back in, like, an hour.
Come back in an hour.
For
It'll
sure.
be all set up.
And he's like, dude.
So people literally did come back.
Yeah, they're like, hey, you said an
So
hour.
like, hey, like, oh, is it ready yet? And I'm like, no. So I got, like, all these wires, like... So anyway, I get the first player controller working.
Yeah.
And I'm programming the buttons, and for some reason the up, when you hit the joystick up, wasn't working. Like,
True.
It wasn't getting detected at all. I'm looking at the wires, everything, like, looks like it's wired okay. Joystick's broken.
You look like you were going to break it. You were like,
I was
seriously, bro? Yeah.
I was about to push it off the table, like, just like, alright, I'm done. But
Yeah.
anyway, I got the email saying, like, oh, your package has been delivered.
That's right. I forgot.
So I leave Comic-Con, like, running out the place.
Yeah, right?
I go back home,
Knocking
pick up
over
the
old
package,
ladies.
pick up the package, come back,
Yeah.
proceed to unwire everything I just wired because now I have the 2-player, board.
Yeah, it was pretty ridiculous.
So it took me just 2 hours to wire everything.
Mm-hmm.
And once everything was wired, I'm like configuring all the controls, all the buttons. There's like how many 6, 12, 15.
It's a lot of buttons.
Like 17, 18 buttons on this thing.
Yeah.
And then, like, literally, as I'm programming every button, as soon as I get to the last button to program, it froze. And
I was wondering what happened because you were like, I got to go into Linux and, like,
yes.
retrace the steps of the history of computers and whatever.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
I had to, like, summon Steve Jobs' soul.
Oh, and then you cut your finger in half. That was pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, that was great. I nearly sliced off my my thumbnail with my own knife that I forgot I had sharpened so well.
Yeah, dude, like, he cut literally, like, right down the middle of his thumb, through the nail, like, into his thumb, like, pretty deep. I was like, oh, crap. Like, it was almost like the full length of the nail, right? Like, it was bad.
Yeah, it's awful. It's awful. So
and he's trying to rewire this whole thing with, like, a busted thumb.
Yeah,
and
without
like,
a thumb, basically, at
he's,
that
like,
point.
bleeding on all the equipment. And it was pretty amazing. Hey, but that just shows the dedication, man.
Dedication.
Yeah.
So
I've literally bled on this arcade for you.
Do you bleed? I sure do. So
anyway,
so the last button, and it's not like any just like random button. It's like one of the face buttons. So like,
what does that mean, face buttons?
well, like one of the main buttons that you use. One out of the 6 buttons that a
that
player would use. So if
like,
that's not working,
up kick.
yeah, you can't do a hard kick in Street Fighter if that button's not working.
And if I can't do the hard kick, I'm not even playing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I got you. So yeah.
Well, the thing is, like, the way I'm seeing it, it's like this is a product like I'm trying to sell, and it's like not for like very cheap either.
Right, you want to make it high quality.
Yeah, I can't tell people like, oh yeah, it all works except this one button. I don't know what's wrong with it, but you just can't kick people. So
no, for sure.
Have
So
fun.
I understand. You want to make sure that the whole thing works.
yeah, and I know like I'm not trying to get it like absolutely perfect either. Like. Because I'm sure you're the same way, like, with, like, your art stuff. Like, you notice all the shit that's, like, messed up and it bothers you. Like,
you can't help it. Anybody that's an artist is the same way, I guarantee. Like, they notice everything that's wrong with it, and everyone else is like, that's amazing. And you're like, yeah, but that one part, though. Yeah. And, like,
because to me, like,
most people never even know. Like,
yeah, because it, like, represents you in a way, It's like, this is an extension of me. This is what I created.
Right. So,
for it to, like, not work, and literally I spent all day Comic-Con from what time did it start? Like
started at 10, and then we got down to 7, and it was still not actually
The
done.
entire time my head was down trying to fix this damn arcade for, was that?
Yeah, I don't
9
even think you
hours
talked to any
straight?
people. Yeah, like for real, dude. Like,
Yeah, I
it
really
was
didn't
crazy.
talk to anybody. Usually, like, I'm all about it. Like, I love Comic-Con. Like, any Comic-Con, like, I'm
Yeah.
all about it.
Yeah, yeah.
This
For sure.
one, like, I just hated everything.
Yeah, you look so depressed. I was like, oh man. And then, but you finally got it working like overnight. Like you brought it home, and you still worked on it more, right?
Well,
and
close.
then the next
I mean,
morning
yeah,
too.
I took it home. I started working on it for like another like 4. Yeah, like we didn't even have dinner. Like usually after Comic Con, like,
Yeah.
we'd go out for some drinks. You know, like yeah, that was fun. Yeah, because we're
Right.
still like hyped. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
I literally just like left.
No, I was like, yeah, you want to do it? And you're like, dude, I'm going home. I was like, all right. I was like, going to eat? He's like, nah. I just, like, I was like, all right, I'll leave him alone, dude.
I went out
Yeah.
for a run, ran for like an hour.
Oh,
came
this,
back.
yeah, this maniac. He's training for the Honolulu Marathon.
No, fuck that.
Oh.
It's the Xterra. So it's like 13 miles, but it's trail run over by
What's
Cool.
Xterra? The car?
I
The
don't
sports
know, dude.
utility vehicle?
I don't-
Xterra?
Fuck, I know. I don't
Nissan?
know. I just a coworker was like, "Hey, this thing," and I'm like,
Oh, I
"Alright."
thought you were doing Honolulu. Anyway, sorry for the false information, but he's
False
training
info.
for like a half marathon, which is half more than I've ever done, and I don't even know what that means. But so what you said you ran 7 miles or something?
Yeah, I ran.
You retard.
Yeah, I ran
That's amazing.
close to 7 miles, like 6.8 or whatever, but
Yeah, you ran to the zoo and back, right, or something?
almost at a zoo.
Oh.
Yeah, so.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just like since the day was so frustrating, I just felt like Forrest Gump, and I just needed to just run
I was
My-
running.
my life away. I just felt like running.
Jenny left me again.
This arcade's a piece of shit.
Oh my god, that's awesome, man.
So I just ran, came back, and I was fucking hurting too. I was like,
I know,
why
dude,
did I
you were-
run so much?
You already didn't sleep for like 4 days, and then you're working on a thing all stressed out, and then you went running 7 miles like a maniac.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I don't know. Like, I feel like it was a great thing to do, but at the same time, not really, because, like you said, like I didn't slept for like 4 days, really.
you probably slept like a champ though after that.
Oh, dude, I knocked the fuck out.
I hope so. Yeah, nice, dude. Right on.
So I didn't even touch it when I got home too. The arcade, like literally, like I brought it home.
I put it in a closet and didn't look.
I threw it to the side. I got my shoes on, went for a run, came back.
It was just
And
staring
then
at me.
I connected the it was staring at me like freaking like
Why would you
Space Odyssey, like it's
Yeah.
fucking like just
Dave, Dave,
it was just like looking at me.
where
And,
did you go, Dave?
literally, as soon as I plugged it in, turned it on, I adjusted like one setting, and boom, like that last button was working.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't. Okay, yeah, I didn't hear this part of the
and I
story.
was like, "What the fuck?" Like,
Why?
really? I was like one step away.
No, but that's
But I needed to
kind of
clear
what
my
happens.
mind.
Yeah,
know,
you need
know?
to step away, man. Like I do that all the time on certain like projects I'm working on. Like you gotta like get some perspective and come back. It's easier.
Yeah.
Is purple screen good? All right, we're trying to get this Nintendo game going still here, and
We'll eventually get it.
give us a second. He just cleaned it for the last like 10 minutes,
Yeah, it's alright.
and he's shoving it in there and slamming it down,
It's just
spitting on it, blowing on it, all that kind of stuff. He's doing some things. Anyway, there you go.
Yeah,
Yes.
so anyway.
People love hearing that, by the way.
So then next day, right?
Sunday, yeah, Sunday. What happened?
So next day, Sunday morning, I woke up at like 7, and I started just tweaking
you?
out, like finishing. Yeah, I woke up super early,
Wow.
and I was working on this for like 5 hours. I got there at 12.
Yeah, yeah.
Going on, yeah.
Dang, dude.
So I was just tweaking. Then finally, when I got there, set it up, it was working, sorta.
Yeah, actually, yeah, right. At first,
Yeah.
it wasn't working 100%.
No, it wasn't working, and tweaked out on it a little bit more. Well, it was crazy because I had it like.
It was pretty
For-
close, though.
Yeah, like I set it up and I thought like, oh, I got it, and like it's like these kids started playing it like immediately, like as soon as
Oh
I
yeah, the
turned
Stranger
on.
Things kids.
Dude, these kids, they look exactly like the freaking Stranger Things kids. Like they were like the same age, like the same like there was the kid with the lisp, there was the freaking black kid, there's
And then Will, yeah, there was like
Yeah,
the Will.
it
He had
was
the
4
haircut,
of
like
them.
the same haircut.
they looked fucking exactly like it was a trip. I mean,
Yeah,
but it was just like they didn't look exactly, but it was like their mannerisms and just
Right,
like
right,
the
they
whole
fit.
like everything.
yeah.
Well, anyway, so in the arcade, the first player controls are working just fine, but the second player controls only like left and down and like punch basically only work on it. And most people will be like, "Oh, I don't want to play." It's like, "Oh, I won't play second player."
Right.
These kids did not care.
Yeah.
And it was like so awesome. Like they made a game out of it.
Yeah.
They're like, "All right, yeah, I get to beat you up, and you just try to avoid,
Right.
whatever, however
that's
you
cool,
can."
Man. Yeah, I kind of missed that part because I walked around with my son for a little bit and took pictures with Darth Vader and all that kind of stuff.
So they were having a blast, just like with the gimped ass like.
That's awesome. That makes you feel good, right? Because
Yeah.
you're like, oh, these kids appreciate it. That's cool.
So they were playing and stuff, and I was like, "Oh, as soon as they're done, I'm just going to disconnect it and try to fix it."
Right.
Literally, as soon as they left, like these other kids just like ran right up and just started playing it.
Nice. Yeah.
And they were doing it, and then I was like, all right, once they're done, and then after that, like a mother and a daughter's like, "Oh, I used to play this all the time," and blah blah
Right.
blah, and like they started playing it, and I was like, "What the
awesome.
heck?" And then that's when you came back, and I
Yeah.
told you, I was like, "Oh, this thing's still kind of busted." He's like, "Oh, just disconnect it," and I was like, "Yeah, but like there's somebody coming like right there right now." He's like, "No, just turn it off right now," and I was like, "All right, but turn it off."
No, dude.
And they looked at it and they're like, "Oh, what happened?"
Yeah, I know, right? No, I do, and I had one of my like former students from when I used to substitute teach, way back, like when I first started. She was there, and she came back to the booth so many times, like the first day, hoping that it was gonna be ready, and then the second day, like there's always people on it, so she kept walking around, coming back, and then finally she got to play it, like at the end of the day or whatever.
Was that the one who was dressed as Batman? Who was that one?
No, that was the other one. She was all into Doctor Who, so she had like a trench coat on. and all
Oh,
stuff.
that one, yeah.
But yeah, dude, it's pretty funny. But yeah, it's cool to. I mean, like I love seeing everybody's reactions playing it, dude. You know.
Yeah.
And like even my son, like when he played it the other time, when he played the one player one, dude, he was just on it for like an hour playing Sonic. Just one game. He was just so
Oh
stoked.
yeah, that's right. He was like
Yeah.
super addicted to that one.
Yeah. But it is like I don't know, like I love the whole like tactile feel of the old school arcade games and stuff. And I think there is really going to be a market for that, like you know. And that's why people are buying the Nintendo, the NES, and like instead of like okay, you can get emulators and whatever, right? But like you know, like to actually have the real buttons and the real controllers and like all the things, like it just brings back those memories so much better because you're using more of your senses to experience it, you know. So it's really cool.
No, I agree.
So yeah, dude. Anyway, we're still trying to get this Nintendo game to work, which is fun. I'm sure you're getting frustrated again. It's pretty awesome.
Nah, me frustrated? Never. I never get frustrated.
Nah, man, that's not me.
I never ever throw things.
So while you're still doing that, you know, like on the last podcast, we talked about politics just a little bit.
Holy shit!
Got into some things, and then after Comic-Con,
we're gonna do this.
me and Rico watched like the first half of the debate between Hillary and Trump. And
talk about like trying to unwind. Like
It
we're
was-
like, oh, we had a long weekend, blah blah blah. Let's go back to our place, have a couple beers, and then we're like, yeah, let's watch the debate because it just happened.
yeah, might as well watch it.
Might as well, because everybody's gonna be talking about it anyway. So
Holy crap, dude!
I
I don't even know where to start with it, dude. Like, I'm sure everyone else too. I don't know. What I wonder the most about is like, there's a huge amount of people, like freaking huge, a huge amount of people that really love one or the other of them, you know. And I'm not that person.
There's
So,
a
like-
huge amount of people who love either one of them, and there's an even bigger amount of people who hate both.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering, like, is there enough people? Like, is there the same amount of people that love them that also hate them? Because, like, it seems like there's tons of people that support both of them, and I don't know, dude. Like, I want to respect like people's opinions and stuff, but like, I can't honestly say I would vote for either one of them ever for anything, because they're probably both supposed to be in jail together. You know
Well,
what I
that
mean?
was the one thing. Actually,
that mic drop moment was funny, dude.
the Trump comment that he was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, if I were president,
You'd be in jail.
you'd be in jail." I was like, "All right, dude. I mean,
His timing on that was freaking impeccable, dude. Like the way he said that.
I was like, all right, yeah." That's like the one, like,
You're like, probably true.
yeah, that's like the one
Yeah.
legit thing he said and stuff. And then, I don't know,
Dude, I mean,
It's
did you
just-
hear, like, okay, so when we started watching it, right, I had no idea about the comments that he made and, like, in 2005 on the bus and all that stuff.
Oh yeah,
Did
grab her
you?
by the pussy or whatever.
Yeah, dude, like, honestly, like, I didn't know about that yet, because I don't really to be honest, don't follow the news on purpose.
No, I
because
just
don't
saw
like
the
hearing
thing,
negative
too.
things, you know?
I saw it after the debate, and I was just like, oh,
So-
he said that shit?
Yeah, so when they brought it up, like, first thing on the debate, I'm like, oh, what happened? And then, like, they're talking about sexual assault and all this other stuff, and I was like, damn, dude, like, what even went down? And, like, so, like, I don't know, dude, it was pretty funny just to watch him try to defend himself and say locker room talk 80 times and whatever.
Yeah.
Like, just seems so ridiculous,
That's
and I didn't
crazy.
even know what was going on.
It's locker room talk. You know, it's nothing.
Yeah. No, did you see, what's the guy's name, Trevor Noah, on The Daily Show? Did you see his thing that he did about it?
No, I didn't yet.
Oh, dude, it was pretty good, man. He was just saying basically, like, the thesis of his thing was, like, he's like, now, if you use locker room talk, so to speak, I'm doing air quotes with my hands, he's like, but if you use that in regular situations that are not a locker room, then it's not locker room, it's you, motherfucker. And he says motherfucker on TV every day. Like, and I thought that was awesome because it's like, it's true, dude. Like, the way I feel about it is like, but didn't we all know that Trump was probably like that? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, you could tell, like,
Yeah,
for sure. Like,
you
you
just
could
see
tell
how he
he's
is.
just like a fucking, like, old sleazeball, you know?
yeah. And like, what was that famous quote from like football? Like, he is who we thought he was. Like, they are who we thought they were. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like I wouldn't have imagined him any different. You know what I mean? If, like, that's how I think he talks. You know?
Yeah.
And I think the people that support him know that already too. You know, so
Yeah.
I don't think. I mean, I think people will be swayed a little bit to vote for Hillary now more because like they're offended by it. But like the people that support him are still going to support him, guaranteed. You know, like it's kind of crazy. All right, so we got the game to work, by the way, too. After we got all political here, that looks like Donald Trump. Actually, the character you're playing
He's
is.
Donald Trump. It's huge. Look at me. Look at me. I'm on an elevator.
So this game's called Elevator Action, and the best way I can describe it to you, I never played this game when I was a kid. I didn't have that many games even on NES. You know, I had like Mario 1, 2, and 3, and then I just rented a bunch of games. Like I don't know if I even owned that many other NES games in my life. What would you say you're doing? You're like going from floor to floor and like shooting bad
so,
guys.
Like, yeah, like so you're supposed to be like a secret agent or something like that, I guess. And you start at
It
the
looks
top.
like you're just shooting out of your own hand. It doesn't even look like a gun.
Yeah.
Oh, that's because it's on the black background. My bad.
But yeah, you just go through this. You just go down the floors, and you go through the red doors to get like the secret plans or whatever. And
Doors just open randomly. You're like shooting at dudes in top hats.
yeah, and what's cool, like you could like control. I'm controlling the elevator too. So
Oh, you're
hitting
controlling the
up or
elevator?
down,
Alright. Yeah, Rico's playing right now. I'm just watching for a moment.
Yeah. It's 2 players, so
did
it
you
happens.
die?
Yeah, I just got shot in the face.
Oh man, good
So
times.
that's it. Yeah.
All right, so I have 2 whole buttons here on my NES controller. I'm just grapple hooking down onto the roof of a
Yes.
building.
So A is jump and B is shoot.
It's like the opposite of Die Hard. You're like going to the roof first and working your way down and shooting everybody.
Yeah,
It's like the
exactly.
exact opposite. So you press down and you shoot this fool. And can you duck and stuff?
Yeah, you have to hit down.
You have to
like-
get off the elevator to
Yeah,
duck.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that makes sense. Oh,
Oh, careful!
elevator
like,
went
you
up.
could like fall down the hole too. So
And
don't,
then-
yeah, shoot him, shoot. There you go.
all right, Busta.
All right,
Oh,
Dolores.
it didn't let me get up in time.
You can go on top of the elevator too,
All right, I just don't want to get shot.
but it's dangerous. So like
Okay.
if it goes up,
Take this. It's dangerous out there. So what do you have to go just all the way down?
yeah, you can just hold down.
Do you have to shoot all these fools, or
No, you don't have to.
it's just kind of fun?
Yeah,
But you don't have to shoot them all.
yeah. But
Alright.
you want to go through the red doors because you get the secret plans.
Oh,
and
I haven't seen any red doors yet.
you get the points. Yeah, it's alright. Keep going down.
Oh, okay. I'm on
Yeah,
floor
they're random.
22, and I'm like going down. Oh, what's that? Is that good? Oh, I just knocked all the lights out or something.
Yeah, you can shoot the lights and then they go up.
Shoot the glass. That's from Die Hard also.
Yeah. You know, I've never seen Die Hard in its entirety.
What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, ever.
Why not? I watch it every Christmas Eve.
Really?
Yeah, by myself. Everybody else goes to bed and I watch Die Hard. That's my favorite Christmas movie ever.
Oh,
Shoot
yeah.
all these suckers. Wait, what do I do now? Oh,
Keep
stairs?
going down, so you go in the white.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, it's an escalator.
Yeah, the escalator.
And then what do you do in the red door? I'm
hit-
pressing up, but...
Oh, you have to be in the white part.
Oh, the white part?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, those guys can't shoot me?
No, because there's a wall in between you guys.
Okay, I didn't see that wall. Or I didn't know it was a wall.
Up.
Why is it not?
You have to be like right.
When did you get the damn rabbit? There we go. And then what do you do inside?
You
Or how do you know what you did?
he automatically comes out.
You just go in there for a while and you get plans?
Yeah.
Alright, Cool. Oh, you got to be on the white part every time to go.
Yeah.
All right. I'm learning.
See,
This
you
is
know
another
things.
elevator?
Yeah.
All right. Is there... Come on, buddy. I'm on the white part. Oh, there you go.
You have to like face the door.
Okay.
Yeah,
There's
it's
so
very
many
particular.
rules. Yeah. I have a particular
They
set of
actually made a
skills.
sequel to this game, Elevator Action 2, in the
Oh,
arcades,
mean.
and
action.
it's awesome.
Really?
Yeah, like it has great graphics. It's like it's like faster,
For real?
and yeah, you get like machine guns. Like you get different weapons
What?
and stuff. Like it's.
Do they have it on a console?
No, it was arcade only.
Damn. All right. Well, if we...
Watch out!
Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't know the guys come out of the door. I just got shot.
That's
All right. But, no, I wonder... Can we get that one on one of your arcades?
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure we could.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Is it called Elevator Action 2, or is it called something else?
I think it's Elevator Action Returns or Elevator Action 2 or something. I mean, it's something that, yeah, of course it's called that.
We should make a local one, dude. Just call it Elevator Moke Action. Whoa, now you get down to the 7th floor, and there's like 20 elevators. Can you just jump down, or you die if you jump?
You die.
Oh, don't die.
Don't die. No.
Stop dying. Come
Stop.
on.
Get back.
Why would you die? I don't know. That's our Christopher Walken impressions, respectively.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Died of dysentery.
Give it a watch.
Give it a watch. So I want to make a design, actually, that, remember Oregon Trail? We were talking about this over the weekend. Like,
Yeah, what was that again? I forgot.
it was like, basically, it would just be, you know how, like, everyone dies of dysentery or whatever in Oregon Trail? So we figured we'd, like, do a pixel art version of Christopher Walken, and he'd be like, your father dies of dysentery. Give me the watch. And then we do the close-up of the watch. Oh, all right. He got down to the bottom floor, the basement, and he got in a turbo car, and it has bad hydraulics in his jump room. All right.
Oh, I go again. Now I'm in a purple building.
All right. But how did you get to that purple building? Because, that's how you shoot the lights?
Yeah, you just
As
shoot
you're,
'em.
like, going down?
Yeah, you literally just shoot them, see?
Sick. Nice, dude. So anyway, who are you going to vote for? I didn't register to vote, I'll be honest. I forgot.
I don't know.
I saw the deadline yesterday or whatever. Actually, Kale Juice posted it. He was like, the deadline to register was 4:30. It's 4:29. I just finally registered. And then when I saw that, it was after 4:30, so I was like, well, I guess I'm not voting this year. But
Thank
honestly, I don't.
Dude,
wanna
I
vote.
don't feel for any of them. And the thing is, like, people are like, oh, well, you don't vote, and if, whoever you don't want wins, you can't, like, complain. It's like, yeah, I can. I can fucking complain still. It's America. I get to complain about whatever I want.
Well, you could vote for a third-party candidate. You know.
Yeah. But I just don't feel it for any of these guys, so whatever. And yeah, probably criticize me, and it's your American duty and all that, but...
Well, as I was thinking about that today, since I'm not going to vote, obviously, I was thinking about, I wonder if this will be like the lowest amount of votes ever in an election.
I was kind of wondering that too.
Yeah. Or, like, I don't know how they determine it, but, like, by population, the percentage of people that actually vote.
Yeah.
Or, like, I don't know how they determine it, but, like, per person that registered even, like, if those people didn't even vote, or, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But I really don't trust our political system to, like, count the votes accurately anyway. So, like,
I mean,
that's pretty sad, dude.
yeah,
Like,
to me, the way I see it is just, like Hillary, it's same old politician stuff. Maybe she's good, maybe she's not. I don't know. The whole email stuff. I don't know enough about that to, like, really comment, except, like, she did some shit that she really wasn't supposed to.
yeah.
And she should be in jail.
I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I don't follow it, so I'm not qualified to say anything, really.
Yeah, and then Trump, like, at first, to be honest, I was like, when he first came to the scene, I was like, all right, well,
Give him a
yeah,
shot.
like, he's saying some shit that, like, sounds legit. Like, yeah, we need, like, stop being, like, pussies as Americans and stuff,
Are we pussies?
Eh.
Oh, did I die? Oh, I couldn't even. I was wondering how to get down. Anyway.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying kind of like.
Yeah.
His stuff is like, hey, let's take care of what's going on here first, and
But he has no experience
he
whatsoever.
has no experience at all. Well, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like, at first, it's like, yeah, he's saying some shit I agree with.
Right.
And then, like, he just kept on going, like, crazy about stuff. And then, like, the more he talked, it's like, this guy's a freaking idiot. Like, I don't...
Yeah.
Like, everything he's saying is just, like, bullshit. And then it's like, oh, Mr. Trump, like, you said this stuff. and that stuff. And he's like, no, I didn't. It's like, but no, well, we have video of you like saying it. He's like, no,
Wrong.
wasn't me, wrong.
Shut up.
Yeah,
dude.
But yeah, dude, like, do you know how like video works and like recordings and shit? No, it was me.
Yeah,
All right.
dude. I don't know.
Well, the guy's nuts, obviously. So I don't know.
Yeah.
So, but to be honest, like, I don't like at first it's like, yeah, this would be funny.
Yeah, it seems like, oh, that would be kind of hilarious if he was the president. Now it's like, what? Oh, no. But I'm feel like 99% sure Hillary's gonna win, and then I'm kind of excited to see like just Bill Clinton running around
Back.
the White House again.
He goes in there, you're just like, man, I'm really lost.
No, yeah, just like imagine him like never putting on clothes.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like he's just wearing like a bathrobe the whole time for like 4 years, and just smoking cigars and walking down the hallway with his like balls hanging out a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, and just being like, "This is fucking awesome." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
You can tell like he's looking forward to that more than like anything. Yeah,
Like, yeah, dude, it just seems ridiculous. I don't know.
I'm back.
Yeah, he's like, I knew I'd get back here one day, but
Oh, I got shot in the face.
yeah,
I was right
you
there.
should be used to that. Nah,
What?
maybe not. I don't know. Anyways, let's see. Oh snap! That guy came out of nowhere.
Yeah, so I don't know. This election is like whoever wins, we lose.
Yeah, I mean, well, and then I mean, there's always that other philosophy of like, oh no, did I just get smashed by the elevator? That was pretty cool. I got my head caved in by an elevator shaft. No, I mean, like, does the president really have the power in the country anyway? It's like corporations that run our
That's
country.
another thing too. It's just like it just seems like he's more of a face for the country. And the thing is, like, I feel like if Hillary becomes president, they're gonna do the same shit they did to Obama, like
Yeah.
Congress and stuff, where it's like, like just give them shit over everything.
Yeah, I mean, she must have burned bridges with so many people over the years. You know, like she can't be like loved by all. You know, that's for
Yeah.
sure. So I don't know. Who knows? Anyways, enough political crap.
Yeah, whatever.
Well,
Who
yeah,
cares?
yeah.
You just play video games.
I feel like it's the same thing as like I'm a high school teacher as well, so I feel like they always talk about how like our unions like screwing us over and stuff, and then they want to vote on this and that, and like my philosophy on it is kind of sad in a way, but it's kind of like all right, like don't bother me with the details now, just tell me how bad we got screwed over after because we're gonna get screwed over either way,
Yeah.
but just let me know how bad we're getting screwed over. So that's how I feel about the election now. It's like, all right, well, how fucked is our country going to be? Is it going to be that much worse? It's probably going to be the same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah.
Well, Ben, I mean, that's the thing though.
Why do you think I moved to Hawaii in the first place?
But then, like, you want to be careful, like, when you do have like crazy radical type thinkers.
Sure.
That, like, I mean, you look at like. Sorry, I'm bringing it back up, but I don't know. I feel like you.
Hitler.
No, not Hitler. I mean, yeah, but I mean, like, Trump. I don't know. He's just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna punch everybody in the face and screw, this country and that country and all that. It's like, oh, yeah.
I'm gonna grab every country by the pussy.
Yeah.
I'm punching motherfuckers and grabbing pussy. That's what I'm gonna do.
Well, yeah, like that's how I. It's like, is that good? It's like, should we like progress? Like, it's like, hey, like we're not.
No, but
animals. Let's not be animals. Let's fucking talk it out.
yeah.
I mean, we can be hard about stuff, but not like, hey, I'm just gonna blow everything up and
Yeah. I don't think anyone can ever take
You're
us
up.
seriously now.
Yeah.
Like ever.
I'm
You're up, dude.
up.
You know what I mean? Like, no matter what whoever's president, like, seeing our whole political cycle this year, not cycle, just every other country is just fucking laughing at us, dude. Like, God, we're weak and retarded, It's not a good move. It's not a good look. But, anyway, so this game, Elevator Fun Magic, what's it called? Elevator
action.
Alien versus Elevator.
That's a movie I'd watch.
How do these buttons work? I don't have fingers. Oh, this is bullshit. Yeah. Alright.
Yeah.
No, it's pretty cool, man. Like, it's like it's got a good difficulty level, even though it's not super hard, but like it's kind of fun.
Dude, well, the thing
Running
was,
around
as a
shooting
kid, like I never really liked this game, but I had like a select amount of games.
Right.
and so I played it, and it's like so simple and it's dumb. Like I don't know, like there's like not much.
That's cool. I've never even heard of this game until you showed me that you have the cartridge.
Dude, there's like I think like hundreds of Nintendo games that I've never heard of. Like
yeah, probably.
There's so many.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't realize when I was a kid, you know. Like I never had Zelda. I used to go to my friend Matt's house all the time and play Zelda for like hours.
You know what's funny? Zelda, I called it as a kid the golden game.
Try hit start.
I couldn't read.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, fuck, like 4 or 5 years old. I think I was like, like 5.
I was Zeldaing. I was like 4 or 5.
Yeah, I just called it the golden game. And as a kid, I was like,
that's cool.
The coolest thing, like to see.
Yeah, the fact that it was gold too, right?
Yeah.
Like, and you that's like the one game you want to buy, right? The gold.
Yeah,
cartridge.
I just ordered one.
Oh, you did?
Bought one from online, but I don't know, like the condition ain't that great. But I've been fiending to get a gold cart for ever. But anyway. Yeah, I called it the golden game, so I would go to my neighbor's house. I lived in an apartment building. She lived like 2 floors up from me.
Your girlfriend? Yeah.
Yeah,
nice.
dude. I think she was like 7, and I was
she was
5.
my girlfriend.
You know?
Yeah, that was definitely your girlfriend. Yeah.
So I would like go to her house and say, "Hey, can I come over and play the golden game?"
I want to play golden game.
And I had no idea what I was doing at all. I didn't know what I was doing in that game until maybe 2nd grade.
Yeah.
It was 1st or 2nd grade, I think. A little bit later.
Nice.
It was my babysitter at the time.
Oh, I like this story already. I like where this is going.
Babysitter. She was like in her 30s probably.
Oh.
She was older. But anyway, like her boyfriend / fiance guy, like he was a bit of a gamer. He had a Nintendo set.
Nice, dude.
And he had
Nintendo set.
He had Zelda and Final Fantasy.
Nice, dude.
And Final Fantasy, I had no idea what the hell I was doing that game.
Yeah, dude.
But I liked the music, and I liked like looking at it, but I had no idea what the hell you do in that game.
Yeah.
But then he would play Zelda a lot, and I would just like watch him play.
Cool, dude.
And I wound up just like watching him play, because you have like different save files and stuff. So he had his save file, and then like he let me have like my own save file too.
Sick, dude. That's cool.
So I would watch him play, do stuff, and then I would go to my save file afterwards when he was done.
And you tried to
and then I would like just repeat the same thing he did. And I eventually beat that game.
Did you really?
Without like
the strategy guide or whatever?
Yeah, no strategy guide.
That's pretty good,
help,
dude.
I
don't think I ever beat it, like ever. Well, plus it was my friend's game, but yeah.
But it's great. Like, I don't know. As a kid, I don't even know how the hell I was able to.
Yeah, you're smart, dude.
Beat it, guy. You know? Because so many people are like, "Oh, well, Nintendo Power and blah blah blah," and like, if you didn't have it, you weren't beating anything. And it's like, well, I was.
Yeah, I didn't start beating
have a Nintendo
until
Power.
I was like 10 or 11.
Really?
Start beating.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't start doing that until. No, I'm just kidding. But but no, dude.
Beating at 6 years old.
I don't think I've ever beat the first Mario Brothers game ever.
I never have either.
Never beaten it. I beat number 2. I beat number 2. Shut up.
Really? No, I never.
I beat number 2, but I never beat, and I beat number 3, but I never beat the first one ever.
Really?
Never. I never beat the final Bowser or whatever. Like I probably should at some point in my life, but I still haven't. For reals.
I never beat the first. I beat the 3rd one.
Right. You had to beat the 2nd one. That wasn't that hard.
Nah, I never. It was hard as shit for me.
Oh, you know why? I had Nintendo Power, and it was like, oh yeah, just warp to level 7, like get the Luigi on this level, and start with him. You can go up on top of the thing, and you warp.
The second one I could ever beat. Like I don't know, like.
Because it's not even Bowser. He has that frog guy, Wart.
Yeah. To be honest, I never liked 2 that much.
2 was, I mean, it wasn't a Mario game. It was,
it was,
right? Yeah, it was like they already had it designed. It was like a Japanese game, and they're like, oh wow, Mario Brothers was so successful. Let's just put this out as Mario 2 and change the characters to be Mario, and Luigi or whatever.
Yeah, so like I could never like beat it. I don't know. It was like kind of like a maze, sort of. Like I never knew where to go or what to do in Mario 2.
I always felt like it was really trippy. Like it was real.
Yeah.
Like hallucinogenic, but I didn't know what that meant when I was a kid.
At the time, I felt like something's off about this game.
Like when the mask started chasing you, and like those little Cubert things were shooting eggs at your face and stuff.
Nah,
the like Yoshi kind of looking things.
But that one, and then yeah.
No, dude, and then I remember playing that game a lot at my friend Matt's house too. I had that game, but like I remember playing at his house too. The ice level I always hated because you're just slippery on everything, and the whale one where you're on the back of the whales and stuff.
What?
In Mario 2.
I never even got to know whales.
Oh, for reals?
Yeah, dude. I never got like really past.
I always really liked the I want to say the graphics. Like even when I was a kid, I always liked like the chain links inside when you go in that one thing
Yeah.
and like stuff chasing those keys. Like I don't know. I always loved the game. I guess in a way, but
Yeah.
it didn't feel like Mario for sure.
Yeah, it had good graphics. I couldn't I just wound up using everybody because I always liked using the princess because she floated.
Yeah, so you could like not die as easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I hated using Luigi because
Luigi
he's so
sucked.
floated.
Yeah, you couldn't control his jumpiness.
Yeah.
I only used him once in the whole game.
And I
It was
would
that one
die
level.
immediately, and then Mario was just Mario. Like he had nothing special though about him.
Yeah, he was just Mario guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was fat.
And Toad, I don't know.
Toad didn't do much. He's just lower to the ground. Oh, it smashed those dudes. That was awesome. The elevator came down and smashed two of the bad guys. That was dope.
Yeah, I don't know. I never got past the sand level. That was at the second.
That's like
level?
the second level, dude.
Yeah, I never got past it.
Man, I remember going to Taekwondo. Like when I was a kid, I was in Taekwondo when I was like 5 years old, right? And we would go to Taekwondo, and then after we were done with our our sensei guy, his name was Mr. Vieira. He he looked a lot like my dad, which is weird. So I always thought like he was kind of like my second dad or whatever.
Related or
Yeah. Just because he had black hair and like a mustache like my dad. But
who didn't?
yeah, like
everyone.
every dude had black hair and a mustache. My soccer coach kind of looked like my dad too, actually.
I see pictures of your dad. He gotta look like my dad.
Oh man, but like one time even when my soccer coach called me, it sounded like my dad. So I was like, "Hey, Dad," and he's like, "No, this is awkward. This is your coach." And I was like, "Oh," I felt so embarrassed to call him Dad. But no, anyway. So wait, what were we talking about? So Mr. Vieira, yeah, like he would let us play Mario Brothers 3 at his in the dojo, like in his office in the front. Like after we were done like taekwondoing or whatever.
Taekwondo.
Like yeah, we would play, man. It was cool.
That's funny because I was in Taekwondo at my
Were you too?
Yeah.
What the hell, man?
I was.
All kids did the same things in the 80s, dude. It's crazy.
I was.
Or the 90s for you. Yeah, you're a little
90s
younger
for
than me.
I was in my Power Ranger phase. That's why I got
Power
into it.
Rangers.
Yeah, because Power Rangers was out, and I was like, yeah, I want to learn.
Oh, you know why? For me, mine was Ninja Turtles, dude.
Oh, really?
That's why I wanted to do like fighting stuff.
Yeah.
No, everything I've ever wanted to do is because I saw it in a movie, dude. I figured that out at one point in my life. Like I'm a sucker for movies telling me what to do. Like when I saw The Crow with my buddy Tyler, right? We saw the dollar movies.
Then you wanted to be goth?
Cause no, actually I didn't go that far. But my Aunt Amy, she was always into like cool independent movies and like she knew a lot about like art house movies and stuff like that. And she was like, "Oh, you should definitely watch this movie," because I was just right about the right age for that. I was like 12 or 13 or something. I think it was like junior high.
Yeah.
And we didn't watch it. The Birdcage, which is like the dollar movies back then.
Yeah.
It was like 50 cents kind of movies. It wasn't even $1. And and then I remember watching that movie, and then like I was like, okay, I gotta get a Zippo lighter, and I gotta learn how to play the guitar. Like that was like the two things I did after I saw that movie.
Nice.
Like I wanted to take guitar lessons, and I bought a Zippo like immediately because that sound was so cool. And and like pretty much everything I've ever wanted to do, I just saw in a movie, and I was like, oh, that looks awesome. Let's do that. So yeah, it's kind of sad. Like my life has just been dictated by Hollywood.
Nah, that's not sad, man. Everybody's influenced by something.
I mean, I went to film school for crying out loud. Like it's pretty funny.
I went to film school because I saw a movie about film school.
no, but you know what I mean. I was just like, oh, I want to watch more movies. But I think that was a product too of like going in the summers. I would go visit my dad right in Philly, and then he was pretty busy, like trying to score chicks and like grab him by the pussy or whatever. And so, wait, I'm stuck in the wall, dude. It's like Neo in the Matrix, or like Morpheus. I'm in the wet wall, dude. Get on here, get in, yeah, shoot that guy. No, so wait, what was I saying? I forgot. Anyways, yeah. So my dad was trying to score chicks, and then like, and then he also worked as like a waiter and stuff. Even though he's like had the same jobs as me, he was like a teacher and he was a waiter, and so yeah. Oh, how did we get down? Did I just die? How did I die?
You just got shot.
Oh, from across the room?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so anyways, when I'll be in Philly, then my dad would be like, you're starting inside the wall.
It won't let me move.
You died.
That was weird.
Man, you suck at this. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm terrible at this game.
Oh, that was me again.
Oh, no wonder I couldn't move, because it was you. Because I already got game over.
Oh, I see.
So then it was your turn.
Can't pull over. He's already pulled over.
He's already pulled over.
But yeah. Anyway, the last thing I was trying to say was just he was out working or partying, so he'd be like, all right, like in the daytime before he went to his like waiting table job, he'd be like, all right, let's go to Suncoast Video, or they had a Hollywood Video for a while too. Or something
Hollywood, we had West Coast Video.
Yeah, West Coast. Yeah, it was all those. Yeah,
I think it was the Suncoast too.
Suncoast, West Coast. Oh no, Suncoast was in the malls and stuff. But West Coast Video was like in Philly.
Wait, Suncoast was like the place. Was that the place that was kind of like
They always overcharge you for movies. Like it was super expensive.
Yeah.
It was like the Toys R Us of movies.
No, but it was kind of like Coconuts. Did you have that store, Coconuts, or
Nah, I wasn't lucky enough to have Coconuts.
Nah, it was another. But I know what you're talking about. It has like all kinds of like. It had like video store, like had like videos,
stuff.
memorabilia,
Right.
like crap like that. Like, it had all kinds of stuff like that.
Yeah, I think they all went out of business now. But
yeah, Suncoast. Holy shit! Yeah, I don't think they're around anymore.
They used to be in all the malls in California though when I was a kid. And then so yeah, he'd take me there and he'd let me rent like 5 movies at once.
Holy shit!
And then because it was like they do deals where it's like you rent 5 movies for $5 for 5 nights or something like that.
Yeah.
So we'd always I'd rent like 5 movies every time, and I'd watch all of them in like 2 days.
Yeah.
And then he'd let me rent 5 more because I'd be there for the whole summer, you know.
Well, dude, that's the same way. Like I was babysat. I was babysat with movies, and that's why like I know so many movies.
Yeah.
And like even like obscure stuff because eventually like you see every new release already.
Right.
So now you're going through like the regular aisles.
Dude, I started renting like comedy specials and all kinds of weird crap. Like I used to watch documentaries, and then my friends were like, "What? You watch documentary? Or like, why do you watch foreign films?" And like, I was like, "I don't know. I ran out of things to watch, man."
Dude, the same thing. Like my mom, like I would be at home alone,
like, watching Home Alone.
Watching Home Alone. No, because like during the summer and stuff, like she was working full time, of course, and stuff.
Right,
and like my dad, he's working, he's doing his own thing. They were divorced, so my dad don't want me all friggin' day.
Right. He's trying to score chicks too.
Yeah, he's trying to score chicks. So then, like, my mom, she would just like rent me like 3 or 5 movies a week. So I would
How many movies you watch a week?
Yeah, so I'd blaze through them, like watch them all, and
watch
then,
them more than once even.
As soon as I finished them, my mom would be like, "All right, back to the video
store. Get some more,
and get some more." Like sometimes like she would rent me a game or 2 and stuff, and that's like how I got to play like a lot of games.
Sweet.
Too as well, but. Yeah, that's how it was, man.
It's pretty crazy.
Barrage of movies growing up.
I think I've seen like every movie that was made from like 1985 to like 1997, probably. Like not really, but you know what I mean. Like I've seen like every movie that came out in that window of time because like that's why.
That's how I kind of feel. I feel like a lot of movies from like 92, 93, all the way to like 98 maybe or 99. Well, actually, because then I started downloading movies like crazy as soon as like I had a computer with fast enough internet.
Yeah.
Or in theory, I think I remember it was a dream. I don't know.
No, that's cool, man.
But then like it was so crazy because like I would download movies, right, and I had 56K modem, and then like had like a DSL modem, and it was slow, but like it would take like one whole day almost, to download a movie. So I would download a movie.
What was those Tara Patrick movies?
Yeah. They're prime.
She's a good director.
Yeah, I didn't watch her directing roles. But
I'm just kidding, dude.
But then like, what was it saying? Goddamn.
Oh, sorry.
No, because it would take so long to like watch to download a movie.
Sure.
I'd watch them. And then once I started getting like even faster internet, it's like, oh, I can download a movie now in 1 hour.
Right.
So it's like, well, I can't really
You're
finish.
Like a collector kind of guy.
Yeah, I was like, well, I can't finish watching this whole movie because another one just downloaded, and then that's where I kind of just like stopped watching as many movies.
Well, you remember when I first met you? You're like, yeah, I got like a whole terabyte worth of movies on this hard drive.
Oh, dude, I had like cases and cases of freaking like DVDs.
I know, right?
I got rid of those. Yeah, dude, I think I just like threw them out. I just put them outside in the trash.
Did you really that bad?
Yeah.
But people would have bought it for a couple bucks.
Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know.
care.
Yeah, I still have some DVDs, dude. Like, I was just gonna give them to you. I was like, who am I gonna give these to? And then I was like, I'll give them to Rico, but he doesn't want them.
Yeah, I collect so much stuff except like DVDs. They're like, I don't want that shit. But I'm sure in like 20 years it'll be like, what? DVDs are mad. I want to buy them. You can't find them anymore.
Yeah, I had so many VHS tapes too that I got rid of. But I always loved I love movies and I love graphics and stuff. So like I always loved having like the box with the cover art and it was basically the one sheet or the poster for the movie, and like I don't know. I was just really into all that stuff for some reason.
Dude, I didn't care, like, at all. And it was until recently that now, even, like, with games and stuff, like, super recently, that I'm like, oh, I don't have, like,
Last
the box.
week. Yeah. That was, like, last week,
I
right?
don't have the box and the maps and the instruction manual. Fuck yeah. What? $80? Yeah, give that shit to me.
Yo, apes.
Yo,
I hear your
Yo,
Philly
apes.
coming out right there. Give me the box and the maps. Are you crying?
yo, ape
Yeah.
Phil.
Don Vito, right? He's taking his shit.
But yeah, so yeah, that's I guess.
Are we wrapping it up?
Yeah,
Yeah, dude. No,
yeah,
I know we
wrap it
kind of
up
just
for-
went off on tangents today. So if anybody's listening, thank you guys.
If you made it this far, thanks.
yeah,
Don't listen to some bullshit.
yeah, we're kind of just like talking through it. We're still learning how to do this stuff, so we appreciate anybody that checked this out. If you have any feedback or any advice, or if you want to say some negative shit to us or whatever, that'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, if you say, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I might go fuck myself. I might take you up on that.
Yeah.
If I could, I would. I mean, honestly. But I would never leave the house.
Yeah.
But yeah.
If you made it this far, yeah.
So we're gonna try to start doing this a little more frequently and give you guys something to look forward to or not. So yeah, man, check us out.
Yeah, like our video or something.
Like our video. Yeah, let's pander for votes or something.
Yeah.
Hopefully by the next time we make a video, Donald Trump will have burned the country to the ground and we won't have to do this anymore. So we're good.
It'll be great.
No, we're in Hawaii. You can't really get
It'll
to
be
us.
like Mad Max.
Mad Max. Is that how you pronounce it?
Mad Max.
All right. All right, Dolores. You guys have a good week or something, and we'll talk to you next time.
Yeah.
We got to come up with like an ending line or like a
go
thing
fuck
to say.
yourself. All right.
All right, go fuck yourself, America. I would never say that. I would never fucking say fuck. All right. All right, guys. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.